Yeah, spotty greetings, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I promised to be back, and so I'm back. I know I'm late, but as you can see, I'm just getting out of my TV show, and I go, okay, let me use that seriousness and come to talk to my people on YouTube. For those of you that joined me about 2 hours ago, you already know the conversation. We're talking about this latest update that came out of the camp of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. They're getting ready for a crucial World Cup qualifying playoff match against Gabon. And that breaking news came in. Boycotted training. And I'm like, why is this happening now at a very crucial time where we should be, concentrating? And I thought about it that, okay, Victor Osimhen got in today. Some tactical play would have gone down. So they can perfect strategies, tactics, and get ready for that crucial game on Thursday. But the player said, you know what? Enough is enough. These guys, they keep playing with us. They keep lying to us. So we're not going to agree. If they don't pay us our bonuses and allowances, we are not going for training today. In fact, the players are so serious. They're even threatening not to play that game on Thursday. And if they boycott that game, gracious goodness, then it's all over. No World Cup. But I understand why the players are doing this. They just can't take it anymore. The NFF, they have displayed gross incompetence. Wherever you're watching me or hearing my voice, please let me know your location. I want to know where my people are. Tell me. It was fun last night knowing where you guys were watching from. I made it engaging. So I'll be doing the same thing tonight. In fact, tonight I want to give you the show. So the moment you come in, let me know if you want to be part of it. I'm going to admit you, but I'm going to be playing loads of sound bites tonight so you get to understand where we're coming from, And I'm not mincing words. I've said incompetent Nigeria Football Federation. Super Eagles players boycott training over unresolved payment issue. That's what I've tagged it on YouTube. For my people on TikTok, it's straightforward. I told you that the Super Eagles boycotted training. And you're asking why? That's it right there. I work, you pay me. So what is going on with the Nigeria Football Federation? I know officials of the National Sports Commission, they are right there in Rabat, Morocco, trying to see if they can, salvage the situation. But the players are not smiling. Enough is enough. They're tired. Like, this cannot keep happening. So I promised to play the interview from with the Nigeria Football Federation President Ibrahim Gusso. So I'm going to play that interview now. I want you to start knowing these persons. Before I play the interview, let me show you this. This is the NFF right there. That's the president, Ibrahim Gusso. He has done about 2 years in office now, and it's been all of this sort of situation. We cannot qualify for tournaments anymore. Just the other day, we're talking about the league and all of the drama happening in the league. When will this end? What's going on with football administration and management in Nigeria? Ibrahim Gusso is the leader, and everything I always say rises and falls on leadership. So what is Ibrahim Gusso doing to change it? Right after Nigeria defeated Benin Republic. You know, we love it when we win. We think only short term. It started, you know, giving us some rhythm and blues that, oh, we're ready. The Super Eagles will give them everything that they need. They don't have any problem, blah, blah, blah. Listen to Ibrahim Gusso. And when we come back...
Why the fact that a lot of people have some reservation. They ask up, how do we get to that and that? But thank God, till now, at least he has justified to Nigerians why he can be the coach of the Super Eagles, because forgetting about all the friendly matches and other things, we talk about the World Cup qualifiers. He handled 6 matches. He won 4 and drew 2, whereby if we have some little resemblance of that in the first 4 matches, we could have not been where we are today. So there were a lot of issues. 3 coaches managing, a lot of people say that, but they don't want to really talk about how did it happen. It's a necessity that we can't do otherwise. So, but we thank God we're here, and we are going to work hard to make sure that at least we get countries that we are going to play with, and we are also aware of the venue. So, as I'm talking to you right from today, we have even started preparation for that. But the most important thing is, you know, the level of commitment and the zeal of the players. They have now realized that going to the World Cup is a very, very important thing to them and their career, more than even how Nigerians look at it. So when you look at the spirit they have during these our last 2 matches, you know that at least these guys are very much ready to be at the World Cup. So I don't have any element of doubt. To us, from our own side, we are getting all the cooperation that we needed from the government through the Sports Commission to ensure that we have good preparation for those matches. It's going to be 2 matches, and by the grace of God, I know we are going to succeed and move forward to the intercontinental playoff.
So that was NFF President Ibrahim Gusso. You listened to him. He was upbeat. Said the National Sports Commission, they are doing their bits. They are getting the support that they need from the government, so they are ready. He was so sure. And he mentioned it just 2 matches, you know. And that's why I just can't understand. It's been so difficult to explain why the Nigeria Football Federation, why are they doing this? I've been speaking to my sources, and they said, look, the government did their bit. They have over £1 billion to execute these playoffs. Someone quickly do that mathematics in dollars. Over £1 billion. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to everyone joining. I appreciate the love. Thank you. Tell me where you're joining from. I want to know. Tell me your location as you're popping. I just want to know where you're joining from, so we can do this together. And please work with me. Don't forget, as you get into the live stream, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and also please like. Let's push it. Let's get the algorithm busy. You know, it's very, very important. So I see loads of updates online, but I'm sticking with what I know from my sources right in the Nigeria Football Federation, the Super Eagles, and of course the National Sports Commission. So there's tension right there in the camp of the Super Eagles. The players have been having meetings with officials of the National Sports Commission and the Nigeria Football Federation, and they've been rejecting some of the offers from that is given to them. I see this one. I said they've rejected New Bonners offer. They demand $30,000 per win. I wonder why they are demanding all of these new demands, but I think they have a right to. They first asked for their winning bonus and their match bonuses from the game against Zimbabwe, Lesotho, I think South Africa also, and then Benin Republic. And they're also saying all what the president promised us. How far? They say you give us houses, you give us this one, that one. I knew all of those things will cause problem. I was so sure it will cause problem, and this is where we are now. So these players would have said to themselves, look, if we qualify for this World Cup, these people will disregard us and start preparing for the World Cup. If we don't qualify, it's even worse. They will not even talk to us again, you know. So they have to just say to themselves, let's worry these guys, you know. They might even go and do some training somewhere to just feel good, but they just want to put some, you know, pressure on the Nigeria Football Federation. And it's about time they do that, because we know the NFF, you know, they display gross incompetence whenever they want to. And that's why I am standing with the players over this one. If you know me, most times I knock the players and look, forget about what's going on, just go out there and play your football. Thank you so much, Ogechukwu Osio Yelude, for those updates. If you have any new update, please let me know. I will have a look at it. But the players have said, look, with your new offers, we do not want it. Just give us what you owe us first, and let's move from there. But we know the NFF and all of these talks, okay? So thanks so much, Abdul Salam Sulaiman. About 690, let's round it up to 696,000 US dollars to execute these playoffs, just 2 matches. So what I will do is I'll say, okay, let me use about $200,000 to sort players' welfare. I know I'm owing these players. I've not paid them for what they did the last 3 matches of the qualifying series. Just so you warm them up, you know, so you bring them closer, let them understand if there's a situation, explain, communicate. Let it be a proper dialogue. But no, the NFF left it this way, and now we have missed 1 day of training, which is not good for the Super Eagles and their preps for Thursday crucial encounter against the Panthers of Gabon, who right now, they have the momentum. They will be smiling that, okay, there's trouble in the camp of the Super Eagles. So let's take advantage of that and go out there and see if we can beat them. But I've been talking about sports administration and management in Nigeria. I told you I'll play that interview with Shehu Diko, and now I made it longer. So walk with me. Let's listen to Shehu Diko. Shehu Diko is the chairman, National Sports Commission. Call him the Minister of Sports in Nigeria, and you are not wrong. In September, he was here in London, and I met up with him. And right there, I asked him, I said, what's going on with the Super Eagles? All of these talks about bonuses, allowances, do they get paid? Are they being owed? And Shehu Diko said, no, it's not a problem. Everything is sorted, you know. We don't have all of those issues. The players don't even play for money. They really just want to go to the World Cup and all of that. And I was like, really? Because I know I hear things, you know. I speak to some of these players. I know what I know. I was saying it to him then that, look, it's very important. That was right after we played, I think, South Africa, September. This is November. Everything Shehu Diko talked about then isn't checking out. I'm having a problem getting the longer video out. I'll play Ibrahim Gusso again, and then I'll go get that interview with Shehu Diko. Now, Ibrahim Gusso is the president of Nigeria Football Federation. He was talking about Eric Shell and passing a vote of confidence that, look at Eric Shell. Oh, nobody expected him to do this, to do that, do that. Now walk with him and see how he landed on these 2 matches, these upcoming games, and said, look, we are fine. We know what we need to do. Listen.
Despite the fact that a lot of people have some reservation, they ask up how do we get to that and that. But thank God, till now, at least he has justified to Nigerians why he can be the coach of the Super Eagles, because forgetting about all the friendly matches and other things, we talk about the World Cup qualifiers. He handled 6 matches, he won 4 and drew 2, whereby if we have some little resemblance of that in the first 4 matches, we could have not been where we are today. So there were a lot of issues. 3 coaches managing, a lot of people say that, but they don't want to really talk about how did it happen. It's a necessity that we can't do otherwise. So, but we thank God we're here, and we are going to work hard to make sure that at least we get to the ultimate desired goal. we are aware of the countries that we are going to play with, and we are also aware of the venue. So as I'm talking to you right from today, we have even started preparation for that. But the most important thing is, the level of commitment and the zeal of the players. They have now realized that going to the World Cup is a very, very important thing to them and their career. More than even how Nigerians look at it. So when you look at the spirit they have during these our last two matches, you know that at least these guys are very much ready to be at the World Cup. So I don't have any element of doubt. To us, from our own side, we are getting all the cooperation that we needed from the government through the Sports Commission to ensure that we have good preparation for those matches. It's going to be 2 matches. And by the grace of God, I know we are going to succeed and move forward to the Intercontinental Playoff.
Okay. We are never delayed. We don't waste time to say by the grace of God. When we know that we haven't done the work, we just say by the grace of God. You see the way he was talking, he was just banking on the fact that it's just all on the players. They know why they need to be at the World Cup. What have you done? Why not talk about next phase planning? Why not talk about what you have put in place to ensure that now that we struggle during the main qualifiers, getting into the playoffs, it will not be business as usual. Why not say right away we're going to get the program out for them to understand when they will come back? We know they need to go back to their clubs. We need to get them here. Now that we know that Rabat, I explained Rabat, Morocco, and how busy it is now because that's where the headquarters of CAF is situated. We will go and get proper hotel in place now. We'll make sure that it's not far from the facility. We'll make sure that we're in constant touch with the players. We'll assure them of these unpaid bonuses and allowances because it had entered crucial planning stage. But no, by the grace of God, inshallah, we will make it. We'll be at the World Cup. Look at it today. That's the latest update. Super Eagles players and officials saying, nope, we're not training today. Give us our monies. And now they are putting offers on the table. They are saying they don't want $30,000 for a win. We don't want. Because the players know what they know. They're asking questions. They are seeing that loads of monies are coming in. But it's not getting to them. And they're the ones who get to go on the field of play to do the job. So it's heartbreaking. It's disappointing. Tell me where you're watching me from. We're going to have fun tonight talking sports management and administration in Nigeria. I told you this is the Fun Factory. For those of you who don't know me, let me reintroduce myself. I'm Austin OKON-AKPAN, but on these streets, they call me proudly Austin, and I love it so much, because right here, I come to give you vibes upon vibes, irrespective of what I'm talking about. Life not jeje, we could not push out too much, So tell me where you're watching me from. Temison, I see you. You said Temi from Paris. Thank you so much. I miss Paris. I need to go back to Paris, I was there for the Olympics and the Paralympics last year. I need to visit again. Abdusalami, let me see. I put Temi right there. Temi says she's watching from Paris. I don't think lady. Okay, Abdusalam says he's watching from Lagos, Nigeria. Thank you. Williams. It's a bomb. Williams, are you a Kwai-Bomb? That sounds like a Kwai-Bomb. That's my brother. Tell me. He's watching from Lagos, Nigeria. Thank you. I love it. Jeffrey, where are you watching from? From the United States of America. And he said, great content. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm trying to do this for the love of the game for you guys, So thank you so much. Don't forget, as you get in, subscribe to the channel, like it. Please tell me I have subscribed, I have liked it. Let me know that the algorithm is busy. We're pushing it out. Thank you so much, Jeffrey. Last BN3 joining from Oka in Nigeria. Awesome. Thank you so much. Look at that. Bikini Plaza from Thailand. If you're looking for a wife, go talk to Bikini Plaza. Thank you so much. All the way from Thailand. I told you guys last night that I'm international, baby. Toby Lover is watching me from the United Kingdom. Where in the UK are you? You might be my neighbor. We never know. Adele, how would the Super Eagles sleep after all this saga? The guys are fine. They are professionals. Just give them what they want. Be professional, and we're not going to be having all of this drama. 1 billion naira is about 695,140 US dollars. That's a lot of money to execute this. And we're hearing all of these stories. I want more locations, more locations. Tell me where you're watching me from. I want to know where my people are loyal to the soil. I was looking for you yesterday. Big fan. And he supports me so much. Guys, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. You see? That's love right there. Watching from Austin. Austin, Texas. Thank you so much, loyal to this soil. Tell me your name. Tell me your name. I want to know your name too. Sonny, where's Sonny watching from? Let's see, from Italy. When I tell you guys I'm international, I think I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I saw Bikini Plaza. Watching all the way from Thailand. I'm only taking locations for now, so just tell me where you're watching from. My people on TikTok, they're also talking. Let me see. Chinedu Kingsley, I'm watching from Italy. But Bologna, fantastic. That's a beautiful city. I went to visit Bologna. Was it in 2017? But I was so busy in Venice and Milan. I couldn't go to Bologna. I'll try. I'll make our time to go. Timmy Kamking is watching from Wales. Fantastic. Love it. I'm on TikTok now. Shout out. Proudly Niger. Shout out from Sydney, Australia. Guys, they're watching me from Sydney, Australia. Stop playing. That's what I'm talking about. TikTok. Let's go. Where are you watching me from? TikTok. Let me see. I need more persons on TikTok. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to follow. Engage with the platform. I know. I need to find a way to link TikTok into this thing that I'm doing. It's very, very important. I'll find a way to fix it. And so my TikTok guys can feel me. Gosh, he's watching me from Copenhagen. Don't stop playing. SA is watching me from Canada on TikTok. Let's go. Sunday Obama is watching from Germany. Let's talk about nation building. How can we change Nigeria's sports, particularly our football that brings us together? That's what I want to do tonight. Jugsy, help me pronounce. Where is that? Warwickshire in the United Kingdom. I like it so much. Thank you so much. TikTok. Let's go. TikTok people, get the page busy. It's blinking now because it's not busy. Let's put out the likes on TikTok. I want more locations on TikTok. Where are you watching me from? On TikTok. Where are you watching me from? Thank you so much. Thank you for the likes. I see you, Jugsy. TikTok people, get in here. Where are you watching me from? I see Germany again. I see Italy. Thank you. Briggs from Lagos, Nigeria. Lasgidi in the building. Thank you. My YouTube people, I'm coming. Let's show some love to the guys on TikTok. They're also busy out there. We're talking about this World Cup qualifying playoffs. It's very, very important for Nigeria to be at the World Cup in 2026. It will be hosted in the United States of America, Canada, and Mexico. But right now, the Nigeria Football Federation, because of their incompetence, they're about to ruin it. And I'm so disappointed tonight. So I just want to do this, a double whammy. I was here 2 hours ago, and I said I'll come back for us to talk about it. I'll come back to TikTok. OG before IG, sports journalist and analyst. Thanks so much, Jugsy. I appreciate the love. Thank you. YouTube, Olushola says is watching from New York. What's going on? Let's see. Isaac is watching from Toronto in Canada. Love it. Charles, thank you so much for coming back. Saying hi, Austin. I see you. Jeffrey says I've subscribed and like. I want more location on YouTube. Chooks is watching from Oklahoma. That's it. Charles is watching from Houston, Texas, in the United States of America. I see my Yankee people in the building. Charles Maxi is Ken from Atlanta. Welcome to Atlanta where we don't play. I see you. Wale Silva is watching from, is that Biggleswade in the United Kingdom? Let's go. I like it. I like the energy. Let's keep the energy. We're going to do something beautiful tonight. We'll let the NFF know that they cannot mess with our football. That's what I want to do tonight. Sunday is watching right here in the United Kingdom. Oluwafemi is watching from Melbourne, Australia. Thank you so much. What time is it in Australia? I think it should be morning or afternoon. Theophilus is watching from Atlanta in the United States of America. Charles, I see you. Look at that. Bola Kelvin from Togo. Togo in the building. I like it. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Aderonke Adebayo is watching from, and it's so heartwarming to see a lady. Thank you. I think it's only Ogechuku that I see on my live stream, but Aderonke, stay with us. Good to have you around. She's watching live from Dorchester in the United Kingdom. Lovely. I see love everywhere. Taiwo, where are you watching from? From Dublin. Augustine, this 2 News week meal, don't worry. Nigeria, we'll find a way. Wuru to the answer. We'll find a way, don't worry. Keep the faith. Victor, watching from London. Charles, Austin, I want to get involved with Remo Stars by getting some football equipment, please. How do I contact Ole Shoname? Charles, send me an email, AustinOKON-AKPAN@yahoo.com. I'll drop it for you. AustinOKON-AKPAN, all my names @yahoo.com. Email me. I'll link you up with Shoname, okay? @yahoo.com. Yep, that's it. I've dropped it. That's a good one. Let's support our own. Who else? Who is here? What do you mean? What do you mean, Ayuba? Watching from Sambisa Forest? Okay, as long as you are showing love to the platform. Thank you so much. Kola Yusuf. Kola is watching from Bristol in the United Kingdom. Emmanuel. Do you know the legendary Ohehe? Are you from that family? Okay, watching from the United Kingdom. I want location. We need them in America. Nigeria is the giants, okay? But they need to take care of business back home first. Otherwise, they will not be in any America. Femi, I got that Melbourne, Australia. Who else is in the building? Kingsley. Austin, the smooth football prof. Greetings from Munich in Germany. Fantastic. I love it. Tokpa is watching from MD. That's Maryland in the United States of America. I miss the DMV, Tokpa. I need to visit again. I always rock with the DMV whenever I'm around. Let's see who else is here. Ooh, I can't pronounce the name, but from something city in South Africa. Thank you so much for joining South Africa. I love my South African people so much, irrespective of what some people think. Tosin is in New York City. Who else? Let's see. Iroha is watching from Germany. Thank you, Iroha. You're always showing love to the platform. I appreciate the love. So, guys, I think that's about it. The last one for YouTube. This is, look at that, from Perth, Western Australia. Someone is watching. I appreciate the love. All my people from Australia, my people in Germany, my people in Italy, my people right here in the United Kingdom, my Niger folks. Thank you so much for joining. What's the updates? Let me tell you what's up. First, the number of players in camp in since the players have started arriving, and then that this stuff, what's going on with the systems, trying to kill the vibe, but no, we're not going to agree. I think it's slow, but it's coming up. So that's the list of the Super Eagles players in camp. We're waiting for Victor Osimhen as of this morning, and Victor Osimhen joined. So say, okay, 23 players in camp now. Only Maduka Okoye we're expecting. I should get in tonight. Before I end this live stream, I'll check for the updates if he has arrived. Or tomorrow morning, Maduka Okoye plays his football with Udinese in Italy. So that's the list of the complete players who are already right there with the team in Rabat, Morocco. Why are they gathering in Rabat, Morocco? It's for the crucial 2026 World Cup qualifying playoffs against Gabon. That match will be played on Thursday. If they win that match, they go on to play the winner of the game between Congo DR and Cameroon. They had their first training session yesterday. Let me show you that training session. The Super Eagles, they were in fine mood. They were ready to come and represent the country, do their thing. That's the players right there when they were going for that training. Okay, so let's see if these NFF people, if they regard us. They've not said anything about our bonuses and allowances. We have come to camp. With some of them finished playing on Saturday. left after the match, some left the next day, some arrived yesterday. So they've not rested. They are doing their part, but leadership seems to be messing them up. So this is the first training session that the team had yesterday. So today they said, we're not going to train. We're not going to do it. These guys, they are messing with us. This must stop. It's not just the Super Eagles players, officials, the backroom staff, also, all of them, they said, no, we're not going to take it. This Nigeria Football Federation, they are messing with us. They are playing with us. So we must prove a point to them. We must show them. We must let them know that we know our rights and they cannot keep messing with us. And they have a right too. So that's what's up. The players did their parts. The NFF, they are not doing theirs. I told you how much the National Sports Commission through the federal government released for this assignment because they want Nigeria to be at the World Cup. But when you've been owing bonuses and allowances from 2019, you give people part of, look, the players, you listen to Sheo Diko now, they don't need this money. They are fine. But for how long will you allow impunity to continue? Because if they leave these guys, they will keep doing this. They will keep doing this nonsense administrative style that they are always doing. Let me get into my sources in the Super Eagles, find out what's going on. Let's see. Okay, Jay, you said Maduka Okoye has arrived. I'm going to confirm that. I'm right now on the WhatsApp group that I belong to with the Super Eagles, and that hasn't been updated. Anyway, that's the team right there. Yesterday, they had this training session, and we were happy that, yes, we could see them touch the ball, kick the ball around. Good team spirit, good team bonding. They are in the mood to go out there on paper. Who is Gabon compared to Nigeria? Nah. It's crucial. We understand because it's the playoff. You win, you advance, you lose, you're out. But on a good day, side by side, I'll show you the head-to-head. What is Gabon? So Nigeria, it's just leadership that has been the problem for us. And we're saying with what has happened now, if Nigeria don't qualify for the World Cup, NFF must go. They must go. So that will change the leadership, or they don't handle our football again. I know people start coming with you're interfering with football. We can't be doing this. FIFA, come and save us. No, the disgrace, the shame, the disappointment is too much. It's just too much. So we need to put in persons, qualified persons, professionals, because our world of sports is so technical. You need core professionals to handle it. So this NFF, they are shown that no, they cannot, that they do not have what it takes, to handle our football. Let me get into the conversation. I met with Sheo Diko in September, and I had a special interview with him. I'll get into the platform when it's playing and put it in the comment section. You can have a look at it when you're free. But I want to play that interview and you be the judge. I saw it coming in September. This is November the 11th, and this sort of worrying story is coming out of the camp of the Super Eagles, because I know these things happen. Listen.
Time, and you've been close to the Super Eagles. Now you're in charge of sports in Nigeria. What is the problem? Why is it so difficult for this current crop of Super Eagles players to give us results? Is it that they don't have the sort of welfare, the sort of support that they need?
The players are putting what they have to do. They are doing what they have to do. They just played the final of the AFCON just a year ago, plus ago, January 2024. They were in the final of the AFCON, but so these players know what is at stake. The players want to be at the World Cup more than anybody else. But at times football can be cruel. If you go back and look at even the games that we all played from the first match, the Super Eagles ought to have won all the games that they have played based on the outcome of the game, the chances created and stuff like that. But the result just weren't coming. The players are more hurt than anybody else on the situation where the team are. But at the end of the day, every player wants to play at the World Cup. even if it's just for 30 minutes. They are once player at the World Cup to do that. So the players are ready to do that. Our job is to provide the enablers to support the NFF to make sure that the players were able to give their best.
And have we done that? Because players complain, they talk, they say things. Are bonuses paid? Are allowances paid?
Under our watch, yes, I can tell you yes. I don't know before us, but under our watch, definitely. Since we came in, we already have. The first thing we did is to have a sit down with the NFM and the players and agree on a bonus structure for the qualifiers, and told the players that if you qualify, this is what comes to you. If you do this much, this is what comes to you. So we have an agreement in place to do that, to motivate the players the right way, and we have made sure that as the National Sports Commission, for the match against Rwanda, Zimbabwe, Lesotho, and South Africa, what was agreed was already on the table. So there was no issue.
And after the matches, they got their money.
Absolutely. Some matches, they even got it ahead of the game. Like the game against Zimbabwe, it was paid. Like before even we played these two last games, the funding was already made available to the NFM to disburse to the players on what was agreed. So that's no issue about that. You didn't hear any player complain the last 4 matches that we are in charge, because we took it very, very serious to make sure that the players are always the priority, and we have an agreement with them what will be done, and the players love the agreement and they sign up to it. So they're all playing for that. They have something to play for.
Maybe it's the previously owed monies that is causing problems.
I don't know whether it's previously owed money to that level, because last year before we came on board, we know that Mr. President made a huge budget available to make sure the NFF need to clear during the AFCON 24 to clear all the backlogs and everything that was done. And these players are not really playing for money per se. They play for the country. I'm telling you.
So why we not see the results?
It's not about the bonuses.
It's unfortunate that most of the players won't even get to the World Cup, and this might just be the only chance that they have.
When last did you see Super Eagles haggling and arguing over money? Since for many years, since during the last NFF regime, which I was part of, that issue has been eliminated. Players understood that they always be paid. Even if there's delay in payment, they always be paid. So they are not bothered about that, but they are bothered about the result. If you see how the players feel, even after every game when they didn't get the right result, the way they react, that's when you know that they are very, very serious. Because we have dinners with them, we meet with them, and we know. So I want to assure everybody that the players are more paid and are more committed to that. But at times, football, the result will not come for you when you want it. Look at Ghana, for example. They failed to qualify to the AFCON. But they are leading in the group to qualify to the World Cup. It's very funny. Only football can give you those kind of results. But we have no excuse. We have no reason to say in the group that we are.
Yeah.
Lesotho, Benin, Rwanda, Zimbabwe, South Africa, we are struggling. I don't think we should have done that. If we have been very, very intentional and deliberate, the initial first 4 matches, the way now we are putting our eyes on the ball, along with the NFF, I think things will have been different.
Yeah, so that's it. Shehu Diko, Chairman, National Sports Commission. Call him the Minister of Sports in Nigeria, and you're not wrong. He's in charge of sports administration and management in Nigeria. So you heard him. September, I said, bonuses and allowances. Do you pay these players? He said, no problem. That everything is fine. Oh, the players don't play for money. They understand this mission. They are paying. They are not qualifying for them. They are not playing so well during the qualifiers. But look at where we are tonight. Look at where we are tonight. This is sad, but it is what it is. We're suffering because of the incompetence of the Nigeria Football Federation. Sort of leadership that we have in the NFF is poor, shameful, is abysmal. It's terrible leadership. And Ibrahim Bousso is the president, and he has to find a way to get the country out of this, or you leave. It's as simple as that. If you can't, you just leave. It's not anybody's birthright. How long are we going to suffer? If you come out and say, oh, we inherited this problem, it has always been there, nobody should blame us. No, you're wasting your time. You come into a job If it's going to be difficult for you, you find time to stabilize 1 year, 2 years, you give us a proper plan, and then you start working slowly but surely. But when you're bereft of ideas, when you do not know what to do, as simple as taking care of bonuses and allowances, what if there's a major crisis in the team? How are we going to do? It's sad. I'm trying to get my guys who are in Rabat, Morocco, to join, so we can have a conversation. Let me just find out what's going on. But this really got my head all over the place. I know some of you want to join. Just wait. I'll bring you in. What's going on with my guys on TikTok? Thank you so much for the love. I see you guys are also busy. Thank you so much for the likes. Thanks for the follow. Please, if you join, particularly on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and like the channel. Let's find a way. Let's be part of nation building. I know somebody will say, oh, there's nothing we can do. No, we can sit together, like-minded people, and brainstorm and find a way to let these people know that we own our football, we own sports in Nigeria, because it's a big industry that we are messing with, and if we do not show them that we want to take what belongs to us, these guys, we keep doing what they are doing. We need to hold them accountable, particularly now that the presidency, they are involved. They've given us the National Sports Commission. Let us be sure that they know that we want it to go the way that we want it to go. And that's why tonight I'm not looking at Uche's face. I'm coming out to say it the way it is, that you guys are incompetent, you do not know anything. If God has given us a second chance to qualify, to have a go at qualifying for the World Cup, this isn't how we should be treating it. It's sad. It's so sad. That's the update. Nothing new from my side, but I'm still monitoring it. There are loads of updates online, but if you know me and my style of journalism, I don't jump on what everybody's talking out there. I speak, with my sources, and I attribute and make sure that it is the right thing. So as long as I cannot verify most of the things that are going on out there now, particularly with social media, where everybody's seeking to be looking for engagement and all of that. No. Yeah. Give me a minute. So I'm trying to get someone to join. If I have the longer version of the Shehu Diko interview now, I'm going to play it so that I can reach out to some of my sources and see if they can join. So I'll go back to the longer version. In that longer version, I asked about the Super Falcons, that presidential address. Guys, walk with me. That interview is also on the platform. You can go have a look. But let me see now if I have the longer version of that interview, because tonight I want to dedicate it to these guys so that we'll know these guys, listen to them, and find a way to hold them accountable. Because the problem that I've identified is that they know that we do not know these things, that we're not interested, because there is no way. I don't get it. Why you have a chance to qualify? Lady Lola entered the studio. Lady Lola, put on your video. Let me see you. I love it when I see women in sports, football. Lady Lola, let me see. Put it on. Don't be shy. Put on your video. Let's see you. So wherever you're watching me from, the updates coming from the camp of the Super Eagles of Nigeria is that there was no training session today. The player said, nope, enough is enough. These guys are playing with us. If they do not change and start doing things the right way, we are going to take them out. And they are not joking. So Sulaiman Adebayo Puja is right there in Rabat, Morocco. I'm trying to see if I can bring Puja to join us to, say one or two things as regards what's going on. down, and then I will start bringing you guys to join the conversation. So while I wait for Pooja to join me, and some of you are saying that "Hey, you don't have to pay to join. I have shared the link to the live stream just in case you want to join. Just click on the link and take it straight up into the room. I will look at you, sure you are properly in a well lit environment and the phone is a landscape. Okay, and then I'm going to have that conversation with you. I'm just trying to copy this out, see if I can send it to these guys to join. Stay with me, don't forget if you're coming to this live stream, please subscribe and like. Please subscribe and like. This is a fun factory. We're just trying to see how we can be part of the nation building the campaign. They also do very well for Super Eagles. Okay, let me explain. I explained it the live stream. Let me do it again. What happened with that hotel? So again, this is not in any way trying to, speak for the Nigeria Football Federation. They have their mess up. It's just too much. But the headquarters of CAF is in Rabat, Morocco. And Rabat is a very busy city now because serious sports tourism is happening in Rabat, Morocco. CAF now wanting to make everything look easy for them, decide to host this players in Rabat. And the city is jam-packed. So much activity going on. You're very close. The administrative arm of the Super Eagles. They were searching for hotels for like 3 weeks. Telling you. And they ended up with this one. Right. They wanted to go to Casablanca. Casablanca to Rabat by road is an hour 30 minutes. An hour 20 minutes. They sat down at the meeting. The captain, William Peter, and said, no, the players won't like it. Don't put us in Casablanca. Let's stay in Rabat. So they had to, respect their will. Got the training facility in Rabat and have to stay with the ride. The ride is a 4-star hotel. So that was all they had, So if they had said, okay, let's go to Casablanca, people will still complain. Some of the players will do social media video when they are tired and sleeping in the bus and say still punishment and all of that. We will start talking again. So they decide to stay closer, just so they won't have problems accessing the training facilities, which I think is not a bad idea. Okay, that's what happened. Cameroon, for instance, couldn't get hotel in Rabat. They're in Casablanca. So it's a big situation right there, So some of these things when they come on social media, because I know we just want to knock the NFF because they messed up too much. I do not blame anybody that I'm going at them because time and time again they have shown that give them any small opportunity, they will misbehave. So when people come for them, it's even difficult to support them. But with my training, I'm just out there to bring verified conversations. And that's what I'm doing with this one. Okay? I'm supporting them for their rubbish because this time around, they really messed up. Yeah. So, what do you guys think we can do? What can we do? How can we turn sport, football around Nigeria, particularly leadership? It's a big, big problem. And now I hear, that the presidency, they're saying sport has not about the fourth largest budget, and you need to start seeing working. So with all the money that is spent, the list that we should be talking about is the Super Eagles qualifying for the biggest football tournament in the world. Olympic sport, the biggest World Cup. So you know we have 17, 10 teams from Africa. And you're telling me we're not going to have the Super Eagles? It's shameful. It's shameful. It's difficult to comprehend what's going on, and it's all on leadership. I still want to play that long interview. So walk with me, particularly if you listen to the first 4 minutes of what Sheldon talked about. He will repeat himself again. I just want us to get into that part where I asked him, sincerely, I said to him, this is no joke. Bonuses and allowances, are these players well taken care of? Are we going to have problems? So they could say no, that we're doing just fine. And where we are now. What can we do? For me, I'll keep asking questions. You will keep profiling in the situation to see if these guys will actually take it. Well, I know that how they think, same old thing. But we just hope that this time around it will be for the good of sports in Nigeria. I want to go back to that conversation. I think I have to fight for now. Then I'll try to get my sources in Rabat local to come give us updates, and then I'll speak to you guys. So start getting ready. Put your thoughts together. We're going to do it together tonight. Now your thoughts, because I will open it up and then we're all going to talk sports, talk football, particularly what's going on with football in Nigeria. Kind of
digress. Have they received all of the bonuses from the WAFCON and the AfroBasket Championship?
What do you mean by bonuses?
All their money, all the allowances, all the talks.
Of course. Allowances are different from the grants from the president.
That's how I'm going to get to that.
They're two different things.
I know, that's why I'm starting.
Allowances are paid, for the Falcons, even before they play the final against Morocco. We make sure that as a national sports commission.
So what was the captain talking about when she said that the monies haven't been paid?
No, she didn't say so. I can show you her message there. People just,
no, she was being interviewed by Chude, and she said they haven't received any money.
No, that's not correct. Very, very incorrect. I can show you her message. Okay. There were monies. There was a press release from the president himself, even before they played the final.
Okay.
That all the monies for their bonuses for the entire tournament, we released it to the NFF and asked them to pay them before the Friday. And the final was on Saturday, if you can remember.
Mm-hmm.
And NFF did that. NFF called them and said, we want to pay you. And some of them said, we want to be paid, our money in dollars. It's because we live abroad. So the monies have to be transferred to CBN, $10 and pay them. But everybody got his money. All the legitimate monies they're supposed to earn for the tournament was paid to them before they play the final. So including even the final, we paid them ahead of time. So there was no issue of that. That's why no player could say that.
Same with the Tigress.
The Tigress, we agree with them what they will get if they win the trophy. That's they were in our office, myself and the Director General, they sat down with them and have a chat and agree a structure for them. Okay, you are going to Cote d'Ivoire. If we win, this is what we pay you. So we agree on the bulk winning bonus to deliver the trophy, which was a motivation to them because it's almost double than what they could have got if they collect the bonuses. Almost double, almost nearly 40% above what they could have got. And they say, yes, they agree with that because they know they want to deliver the trophy, and we are happy to do that. And the moment they came back with the trophy, we paid them that money.
Good.
So there was no. Did you hear any Tigress talking about?
No, I didn't hear the Tigress, but Super Falcons.
So do you hear any players saying they haven't got the
no, but you know, players can also be funny. After with this clarification now.
Well, let me tell you. Let me say, some of the players, because of the family issues and pressure, they don't want to be saying they had money in public. How many players did you see to come and say, we have been paid? Not even the Tigers, even before. It's one day I will be paid, they'll talk about it.
Yeah.
But once they are paid,
so people will come to them.
Because there are pressures everywhere. People are waiting for them. Even the captain said so. Even the captain in that interview said, look, already they have bills. They had bills maybe 10 times than the money they are expecting because family and friends and everybody looking for bills. So you leave it at that. I don't, even myself, I don't like talking about bonuses and everything because I want to make sure that we pay it at the right time. And we
Sounds good.
Even our team that went to Athletics Championship just now, they got their money as they're there. The bonus.
Okay, all right, good. And the presidential largesse?
Yeah, of course. That one is a gratis from the president at his own discretion. The president didn't come to say, I will give you $100,000 equivalent in Naira tomorrow. Right? He said, I've awarded this to you, awarded house to you, awarded national honors to you. Everybody is happy. But if, for example, say the next day, that money was given to them, wouldn't you be scared?
Yeah, where did the money come from? About $3 million.
That the country is not being run with that process. So there has to be a process for the money to come in. And what is the process? As the president made that promise, make that grant gratis to the reward to the team. We now went back as the commission, collected all their account numbers, direct account numbers, validated it, make sure it's our own account numbers, and then collected their own validated addresses, known as their addresses, and I now raise a memo to Mr. President. So these are the account numbers of these ladies, because at the end of the day we have to agree. These are the people you promised: the 24 players, the coach, 11 coaches, and whatever. These are their validated account numbers in their names and their banks. These are their validated addresses. So please, Mr. President, kindly now approve and direct the Minister of Finance to source the money and pay the money directly into their account. Kindly direct and approve and direct the Minister of Housing to now make the allocation of the houses to these addresses. Kindly direct the Minister of Special Duties to make the allocation, to write the reward for the national honors, the letter for national honor. So that memo have to go through a process. Then Mr. President now duly approved and direct the Minister of Finance and the Accountant General to source the money and pay into this account direct the Minister of Housing to do that. And this memo was sent to all the relevant people to act based on the approvals and directions of Mr. President. So as we speak, everything is being processed. And already I had a meeting with the Minister of Housing. He has already identified the houses and blocked them for the girls. So they will not issue them the title documents in their names.
So these houses will be in Abuja?
Yeah, Abuja.
Okay, because the president didn't
They said everybody wants Abuja. New housing. Then the Minister of Finance will also, and the Accountant General of the country, will pay the money direct to individual accounts and give us the final document paid so we can tell the girls they have been paid. And then the Minister of Special Duties will issue the letters for our national honors. So that's the process is being done. Now, the Minister of Finance has gotten the memo. He has to do some process as well, Accountant General, to make sure there are proper documentation and the proper records of these payments. The same thing with Minister of Housing, everybody is doing everything. So, okay. I'm sure within the next few weeks, he will confirm to you the girl, because
I'll ask again. I like this answer, but we'll ask
the girls, ladies might not be coming in public to say, "Oh, I like how come don't like do," because if they do that, it's a pleasure on themselves.
Yeah.
And I love that they need to make sure they put their money to right use and hide it, not to share it to family and friends.
Unfortunately,
they need to invest their money for their future. So.
You mentioned the World Athletics Championships in Tokyo, so let's talk about it. Tell me, were you disappointed with the Athletics Federation of Nigeria for the way they handled Nigeria's preparation?
Well, they did what they have to do within the context of...
Was it a standard you wanted?
Not a standard. We always want to do better. And it's a learning process. But what do we have to do as a commission? Is provide the enablers, which we did. We supported. We make sure we give them the resources that we can support them to do what they have to do, and then they try to do what and then we are very meticulous about it. For example, they wanted to go with 28 athletes and everything, but we have to sit down, the DG sit down to say, look, let's be realistic. We can't take people on Jamboree, for example. Who are the likely people that will compete? Even if they don't get a medal, they will compete, because we are not really prepared the way we want to do it. So that's the reason why it was pruned down to 15 athletes, because only the ones that can be able to push and likely maybe they get a medal, since they will be in the finals. So do that. And so at the end of the day, that was it. And this issue of the kids and everything.
What did the AFN tell you about the kids?
It's not really what people are thinking. I know what they were doing. Initially they had the Puma deal that was signed before. If you know the records of the problems with it, so that Puma deal have not been really activated the way it should. So they actually went with the Puma kits. But the Puma kits, they're just being activated. It's just being activated to now be able to see whether Puma can come back in the big way. So when they went there, but as they're doing there, they now have this offer from the IRSA, the high racer deal. Like, can I come on board? Say, look, we want to see if we can work with you for a long time, so we can supply you the kits, and then this is the bonuses that is in play. We will pay 30,000 per any athlete we give them that got a a gold medal. Any athlete that got silver is 20,000. Any athlete that got bronze is $10,000, and then there's even 2,000 participating in the semi-final and the final and stuff like that. And then they'll supply the kits for free. So if you are the president of the Athletes Federation, will you not take that?
I'll take it, but is that why they should provide that sort of kit?
No, they take it when they take the deal. They said they'll supply the kit. Remember, these kits are not bought, are free. And they said because it's on the deal that was done quickly, so the kits are coming in batches because it was something that was done quickly as a test run, and the thing that was coming in batches. And they, at the end of the day, all the athletes were given the full complement of their kits and stuff like that. And it's not only Nigeria that's using the high racer. More than 12 countries in the same, or 20 countries, I think, in the same federation competition were using the same kits. And at the end of the day, our athlete that got the silver medal and about $24,000 as bonus wearing those kits. So it's a good deal at some point. Where I hold the Athletes Federation accountable to be able to quickly sit down with the athletes and explain to them, this is the deal we do now quickly. These things are coming to you in batches. This is what the athletes will know. That's where I hold them. There should be more interaction and conversation between the athletes and the federation. That's why we have the athlete rep in the federation's board.
That's right.
So that they can inform them quickly what is going on. Because the athletes will have been happy. Because now our star girl have earned $24,000. I'm sure she'll be happy to receive it. And I hope if she receives it, she can do a video at least to say I've received it.
Okay.
The way she did the video for the kids.
Okay, that was Shehu Diko, Chairman, National Sports Commission. I also needed to, get into that athletics issue, that kids issue that really got us talking during the World Athletics Championship. And I'll come back and get you guys to react to everything he talked about. But let me bring in Puja. Puja is right there in Rabat, Morocco, part of the guys that put out all of these conversations that really got us talking. Puja. Good to have you join us on the show tonight.
Good to be on the show. It has been a long day.
I know. I can see it. I can see it in your eyes. You guys have been out, and I know you guys will be looking everywhere trying to get, the latest updates. Tell me what's going on. What's the latest?
Well, there's so many, for us in Morocco, we've seen a lot of accusation, people coming on board and saying that, we are being paid, we are being used, blah, blah, blah. And I always say, what we are doing is just to release the news as soon as possible. The latest news, we just drop it, on scratch, and we just move on with it. The latest in camp is actually very, it's very simple. Number one, so the players are asking for their unpaid allowances, and these unpaid allowances even go back to even former players and old officials. So it's a backlog of outstanding that is, I think, that is lasting for over 1.5 years. So the players are asking for that amount to be paid. So again, we've heard several reports and back and forth about special package. So the special package is actually dropped on the table by the NFF to the players. And and the player asks, good question from the NFF, what is the meaning of this package? Is it the package for this, World Cup qualifiers, or the package for the outstanding that has not been paid? And then the team confirmed that it wasn't from them. They didn't ask for any special package. They were just asking for the unpaid salary and the unpaid allowances to be paid. And the player come out to say again that it's not about the allowances, because they can actually afford those allowances. That is small money to them. In reality too, it's a small money to them. But they're just fighting for injustice and for the new generation that will be coming on board. That the NFL have to be responsible, and if they make promises, they have to pay. And so the resolution now is very simple, which the players are demanding. They are not even talking about the playoff or the allowances from the playoff. Just clear the backlog of unpaid allowances, and we move on. It's as simple as that. So they should put the pen to paper, put it in, go to the accountant, go to the games, highlight the bonuses, and pay these players, and we move on. So that's what the players are asking for. They are not asking for too much. And the National Sports Commission have come out to say they paid all the allowances to NFF. So why are the NFF keeping the money, and now why are they not paying these players? So because since the Sports Commission came on board, they've actually paid, according to them, they paid all the allowances to the NFF. But the NFF, in one way or the other, are still holding on to so many allowances. So what the players are asking for is just straightforward. Pay the allowances for the current and the old players and officials, and we step on the pitch on Thursday and play against Gabon.
Wow. So what's the special package? Are they dropping offers, monetary rewards, or what? I hear that the players are rejecting some of the offers that the NFF seem to be bringing.
Okay, so the special offer is very simple. So the special offer is I think for the players, is for them to say maybe they are going to pay maybe 20% from the old allowances, or they are going to pay 30% from the old allowances, and they just drop a figure. Because according to the players, the NFF didn't give a figure before they told them they are going to pay them some special, special bonus or special package. So the players now say, okay, if I put a figure to this, and I think they put a percentage, they put a figure, and the players said, no, this will not work. You have to give us a considerable amount of money from the unpaid allowances, and we move on. So in a way, the special package or the special bonus didn't come from the players. It was the MFF officials that made this proposal to them, and the players felt like it's not okay for them, and they rejected it. And they made a counter offer which the NFF have not agreed to. So it's in the middle. But what we know for sure is that the players are asking for unpaid allowances for over 2 years.
Puja, my sources, they're telling me that this is so serious that the players can boycott the match on Thursday. Are you hearing that too?
So it's very simple. So, talking about boycotts or not playing the game is very simple. We've said it. We've said it on the platform. If they fail to agree on paying unpaid, see, the players are not even talking about the bonuses for these playoffs. They are asking for the unpaid allowances, and they are not even fighting for themselves. There's some NFF officials that have left. I said there are some Super Eagles officials that have left since the Nations Cup in AFCON. They've left. They've not gotten their money. They've not gotten the allocation of the lands or the houses, and they've not gotten the allowances from those years. So they are fighting for the current and the past, Super Eagles players as well as officials. So what they are saying is they are not even fighting for the bonuses or the allowances for these playoffs. They are asking for. So if they fail to pay these unpaid allowances or find a resolution, maybe percentage-wise, or just come with a sort of agreement, they will not play the game on Thursday. It's as simple. Do this for me, I will go and do this. If you fail to do it, we are not going ahead to play the game. It's as simple as that.
What's the update? We have the 24 players in camp now. We're expecting Maduka Okoye.
Yeah. So the camp is full. So if they went for training day, that means we are only going to miss Okoye because Okoye came in the night. But if we have had a training today, we have all the players, including Victor Osimhen, in camp. So today was supposed to be a closed door training session for tactical.
Yeah.
No journalists, not open to journalists, because of course this is the first time you have all the players together in camp. But unfortunately, because of what is going on, most of these players, because The likes of Osimhen just joined the camp. He has not had a training. The likes of Okoya just joined the camp. He has not had any training. And we need this set of players to be in good shape before Thursday. So tomorrow now, 15 minutes is open to journalists as per match day -1 if we train. And there's no way they have that longer time to train. And you can't train as rigorous as ever, a game, a day to a game. So we are actually short when it comes to training. So hopefully it gets resolved so that it's not resolved in the night and we just go to game against Thursday without having any training session with the group of players in camp.
Puja, what you've seen, I know you've been to the hotel of the team, you've spoken to some of the players. What's their mentality? What's the mood? Do you think if they play this game on Thursday, they can beat Gabon?
So very clearly, the players are very motivated. The players within themselves are fighting for this, not because they want to fail. They are not fighting NFF. They are not asking for their rights because they want to fail against Gabon. The mindset is still as high as ever. The spirit in camp, because if the spirit in camp is not collective, there will be scapegoats. There will be one or two people that say, no, I know they do. But the players are coming together collectively and demanding this. We've seen in a couple of maybe years, even it has happened even during the camp in Cameroon during the AFCON. There will be one or two players that will say, no, I know they involved. And you hear from the news, from sources, that there's some players that are not happy with what is going on. But this is a collective push by all the players. So if you want to take anybody as scapegoat, that means you have to disband the team. So the players are highly, highly motivated ahead of this game. But what they are asking for is that he has gone for too long. Yeah. These allowances have gone for over 1 year, and even the past officials are even crying and asking for their money. So this is a better time in their book, according to the players, to ask for their demand. But I must confess to you, the players are in high spirits, and if they have to play even Gabon without training, I think they are going to win that game. Because in a way too, they want to qualify for the World Cup. But while they are fighting to qualify for the World Cup, they are fighting the NFF to be responsible.
That's it. That's what we want to join. We want to join in that fight. They must be responsible. Puja, let you go get some rest. I know it's been a long for you. But tell us, the Rive Hotel, you've been there. How does it look? Is it befitting? Is it good?
So to be clear, I'm not holding brief for anybody for NFF or for National Sports Commission, but that hotel is not as bad as it's been portrayed.
Yeah.
You can say it's not 5-star, you can say it's not in the high end of maybe Rabat, but it's a very good hotel, very calm, we got to of course to the reception, and it was very good, very, very good. So I think what just happened is the location of the hotel is not, like I said, the location is different from the hotel itself, but the hotel itself is very good. You can argue that it's not in a very touch area, like the banana island of this world, but the quality of the hotel is not bad for the national team.
Puja, I want to really let you go. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you did with me on Channels TV. You are here again. Send me your invoice. Send me your invoice. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you for having me, sir.
Awesome. That's you guys call him Puja. Sulaiman Adebayo, top broadcast photojournalist, doing his thing right there, covering the Super Eagles in Rabat, Morocco. If Puja is top class, the next guy I want to bring is my guy. For those of you guys that love Arsenal, join me. Let's welcome Kelechi AFC. Mama, now you the runner. Now you the runner.
But now you don't have sorry, I don't like that. I don't retire, but because
it's okay. No, this is very informal. Very informal, that's the whole point. Right, it's the fun factory. So You feel the work out and now they do the talk. We just want to engage with you. Thank you so much. Kelechi, what's going on? I saw your report. First thing first, we saw a bit of drama yesterday. Today, they decide to take us into the cinema proper. What's going on in Rabat?
Well, obviously from yesterday, the whole hotel situation, which I helped clear up, and the moment I came today, I said, "Hey, Kelechi, the only one of the only journalists that has sense or something like that." I said, "You won't put me for a while, okay?" He put it on his snap. I said, "I beg, I beg." I believe that as journalists and as media people, if you see a story, you seek clarity. That
Yeah,
it's a fact. And moreover, you saw something on somebody's page, you took it, posted it, did your own interpretation, and I said no, that's what the person meant. No, you're not in the person's mind. And you and I live, I mean, I'm sure you are well traveled. You go to hotels, you book a hotel, they tell you, do you want city view? Do you want the back view? Do you want this view? You understand? And they are all different prices. This is for a lot of people that are well traveled, actually in my conversation saying it. So he was just showing his view from his window. That's
yeah.
it. And then people misinterpreted it as something else. So we managed to clear that one. And then today, people are like, I was expecting this. I landed Rabat by 12, I'll be 1 o'clock. Checked into my hotel. In fact, I was in the market. That's how my colleague Kalista just called me. Here is the Apple boycott of sale. I'm like, what? From there, I had. Because I always move with my kids, so everything was there. Bro, 6 minutes I was there. What did they have? What did they happen? I walked in, I saw the president seated, I greeted him, but it's not something I'll come and ask him what is the situation.
The
Next thing,
NFF president. NFF
yes,
president.
yes.
Okay.
Then Eric then walked out to meet the president, and I now greeted him and I said, "Happy birthday." That was it. Then I walked back in and I started having meetings. And then we started getting information and then confirmation because obviously we knew what was going on, but I needed confirmation from even if it's the media officer who we report to, to confirm it. And I said, yes, this is the situation. That's when you now saw my report. And ever since there have been conflicting reports about this one, bonuses. And me, my own modus operandi is that if I'm not sure of my source or anything, I
Mhm.
don't go and report and stuff. So I was there till about 9 o'clock before I left because there was nothing coming out. In fact, I was there when the NFF president left. I don't know if he came back. But yeah, we are hoping for the best.
What best can come out of this, Kelechi? We have just 3 days to perfect training, tactics, and strategies. We have lost one day now. Isn't this advantage Gabon?
Yes, it is. It's a delicate situation, and I've seen a few people say, "Oh, why now?" This kind of situation, even if they did the boycott during the Rwanda game at home, people still say, "Why now?" But again, NFF should understand, and even the players also should understand that football is what unites this nation. You see that football, we don't joke with it. So I believe that all hands are on deck to resolve the situation or the impasse. We are just hoping for the best because myself, I want to go to World Cup. You understand? And the boys themselves, they want to go to World Cup. It's only NDD, Iwobi, and Trues that played in the World Cup. The rest haven't
Right.
played. So I'm sure like they're itching to play as well. So whatever it is that is the situation, please let them resolve it as quick as possible, please. If His Excellency the President can step in at this point, uh, then why not?
But where are you putting the blame? Because I've heard all
If
sorts.
you're not paying people, it's clearly on the employer, it's clearly on the NFF. If you're
Right.
not if you're not paying your people, it's clearly on the employer, and that is the truth. And you know, a lot of things have been going on, especially in the last 1 month, about people calling out the NFF for different things, and now they've been defending themselves. But if you're not paying players that are representing you, or you're not just treating them well, and other nations are treating their own stars better and stuff, it doesn't really all go well. You need to ginger these boys. Gone are those days when, with all due respect to the former Central Bank governor, you walk into the dressing room at halftime and give the donation. My God. Time when they go use tactical instruction. They go sit down, they listen to Zuma, they promise them money. That time has passed. You just pay the players what they are due. Let them just go. You
How
understand?
difficult.
So,
Kelechi, we're just tired of talking about the same thing over and over again, but I'm not hiding mouth tonight. I've tagged it incompetent NFF because we've been through this over and over again, and we don't expect that we should be saying this. I describe this as second chance. About God say, make una take second chance. Go see if una see use playoffs. Take go World Cup. And we just want to destroy it. But Kelechi, on paper, Nigeria, Gabon, they are not supposed to be with our football. Gabon,
of course.
Nigeria. But you'd agree that now it's advantage Gabon.
Well, see, it's whoever turns up on the day. It's not by whoever train more. I give you an instance. When Arsenal played Chelsea, that Europa League final, Chelsea were in disarray. It was sorry that time. Like everywhere was fighting in Chelsea. I'm on the third order they knocked Arsenal for one. So it's whoever. I'm sure in the dressing room. I mean, in camp, they are doing some maybe board tactical work. I'm sure that they are doing some gym work for fitness. Um, but yes, it will be a setback. For us. I'm not saying that it's not important to train, but I'm sure that the boys put their mind to it, despite the lack of a day's training, they'll win.
What can make the difference for us? I was talking tactics and formation with my viewers last night, and everybody said go 4-4-2 because of how I played against Benin Republic. I saw you in Uyo where you were running, chasing Franco Yeka after that fourth goal. Kelechi, if it's not broken, we shouldn't fix it, right?
Did you actually play 4-4-2 though?
Yeah, I did.
Did we?
Yep, absolutely.
So who was striking with? Who was partnering with Simon up front?
I call Adams.
Was there
Yeah,
4-4-2? I can't even remember.
Anyway, that's why I say I'm not big on tactics and formation. But do you want to see that?
I'm not. I mean, if you play 4-2-3-1 or 4-4-2, anyone you play, they will turn up, and once you get your deliveries right to the big man, we're winning. Now, see, I'm dreading Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. He's a player I know very well from Arsenal. In fact, when I see him tomorrow, I'll just be shouting fourth today because even at that time, I was by a very close guy. He hurt where he left. But again, we don't even know. As journalists, we have to cover their training session. We have to cover their. So if Nigeria is not training, we're going to cover Gabon. If Gabon are doing press conference, it's the work that we came to do. We'll not say because our country people don't want to train. We will not cover them. As journalistic standards, we have to fulfill our mandate. So we'll be there. But whatever formation we use, don't use a diamond. Midfield diamond. That one, that's the only one I want to see. Any other one, that's fine. But see that midfield diamond, that was a disaster against Rwanda before the coach changed it at halftime. Please don't use it, I beg. That's the only one I don't want to see.
Yeah. Kelechi, let me let you go. But how do you want to leave? Do you want to drop words of encouragement? Do you want to tell us what you saw when you got on ground? Do you just want to be a Nigerian, proudly Nigerian that you are tonight?
Of course, I'm still proudly Nigerian. I'm still very, very hopeful that the matter will be resolved tonight by tomorrow morning, and the boys will turn up and play. So let's please keep the faith. God willing, things will get corrected and perfected in the NFF. It's long overdue. You can't be owing people like that. Nah. Why you're not owing yourself? Yeah, you're paying yourself. That people. Yeah, it's not a good look at all. So hopefully everything will be sorted. So please, Nigerians, keep the faith. We'll keep bringing you people up to date and live reports from here.
Thank you so much, Kelechi. Tomorrow I'm calling you out again. On Thursday after the match, I'm calling you out again. I'll see you soon. Thank you so much. Baba, now they run now. Why you get to London? Come around. Let's catch up. Thank you.
We're together, my brother.
All right, that's Kelechi AFC. Kelechi must find a way to put Arsenal into the conversation. You start tell us Yeah, recover. Yeah. Okay, let's leave my live stream. Go away.
I already saw. Oh,
Go away. Okay, that's it. That's Kelechi. Right there is the Rabat. So guys, you see that's how I roll. I've given you two sources right there in Rabat, Morocco. You listen to Puja, you listen to Kelechi also. It is what it is, but look, they have just one mission. If they file out, get into that pitch on Thursday, the mission is to beat Gabon, keep their hopes alive as regards qualifying for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. I joined Kelechi and the others. Yes, we want to be at the World Cup, and we hope that the Super Eagles will, find a way, even if it's through the back door. Just get to the World Cup, and it will be, good for the country, because football, as you know, keeps us together as one. So as you can see, I'm rolling the messages. Shout out to my guys on TikTok. Let's see. Emperor, do you think we could convince Kayode to join the national team? Look, anybody can join the team. Anybody can play for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, as long as they have what it takes to represent the motherland. But what I'm saying is, you must be somebody who is patriotic, who is dedicated, who is committed to, understanding what it takes to play for the Super Eagles, the premium football team of Nigeria, and as I used to say, guys, as long as we depend on all of these guys who are abroad or born abroad, the Nigeria Football Federation, they'll continue swimming in their ocean of incompetence. They will not do anything to build back home. So we'll just keep relying on the structures and systems abroad. And those guys, they will carry their skills, carry everything that they have, and come and be playing on bad pitches, come and meet bad administration, come and meet terrible system. And that is why our football will keep struggling. You see what it is? That's why we must build a foundation that will work for us, back home. I'll take some comments, and if you want to be part of the show, I'm going to drop the link now. You can jump in. I say I don't want to leave tonight without addressing the South African Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture, Gayton Mackenzie, and his silly comments I made about Nigeria, because people have been saying, oh, why can't we trust the officials from South Africa? Why are we so worried? Why are we so bothered? So I just want to set the record straight as regards my stance on Gayton Mackenzie, and why I say no, we shouldn't accept those South African officials. But by the way, if you're just discovering this live stream, don't forget to subscribe, like it. This is the Fun Factory. I'm your boy, Proudly Austin. I talk sports, entertainment, and so much more. But sports is my bias, so whenever I have an opportunity to do it, I take it right. The Emperor, how do you think we can solve the problems with the NFF? It's leadership. Take off whoever is in charge. That's the first place to start. And see how we can start building structures and systems collectively. And then when we have the right person that can lead our football, then we bring them in. Thank you so much, Emperor, for your comments. I see Isaac Brown saying stay. Feel the love. Those are people who watch me on television. Thank you so much. Chris Presley, I think it's time the likes of Austin Okocha, Kanu to step in and take over the glass house. We can't continue like this. It's a national disgrace. We must protest to the glass house. Shame on the NFF. So the fact say some people play football no means they will be good administrators. We need to set that record straight, because some of these guys too, they had their chance and we did not see much. Okay, I'm not criticizing them that they will not be able to do something later on, but I'm just saying let's be careful how we call on them. Some people are just players, but leadership is a different ball game entirely. Yes, Okocha, if he's ready and he believes that with his clout, his personality, he can do something, why not? Samuel Eto'o is the president of the Cameroonian Football FA, but it doesn't mean they don't have problems. I think it's about the system. What system are you coming to inherit? Famo, I'm coming to you now. I see you, but you need to stop moving. Stay one place. I'm coming to you now. Let's do that. Let's have that conversation. Send your invites. Get into the room. Let's talk about football administration and management in Nigeria. Famo of Melbourne Good to have you join us. Woo-hoo. What time is it in Melbourne?
Thank you. This is 10:09 in the morning, 9 minutes after 10.
Wow. You
Yeah,
guys
this
are
is Wednesday. We're in your future. We're in your future.
I like that description. Yeah.
We're in your future.
It's just 11:09 p.m. in the United Kingdom. So
Yeah.
and you're already starting a new day. Wow. Thank you for joining. I'm following the conversation. What's your take?
I think it is shambolic. It is disgraceful. We keep coming this route again. It's sad the level of which we've gotten to in Nigeria, and I wouldn't even single out the NFF alone. It's all parts. Corruption is the bane to our development, and now it has begun to show in every aspect of our living, work, ethics, everything. I'm not surprised NFF is holding the player. I'm not really surprised. If the same NFF that he holds the dead, we have the likes of Keshi, legend, Shaibu, Amodu, all of these guys, Joerico, players are not even living. They are owing the dead. How much more they're living? So I think, I don't know how the government can step in. People keep saying that the government should not interfere with football, and even the government is failing on all ends. So I don't know. We just need a drastic change. Our football is almost gone now, and it's very shameful. We should pick lessons from Morocco, see what is happening, even Senegal.
That's right.
So that's my take. That's my take. I just hope the boys look at the other end too and play for their career, because every player wants to be at the World Cup. And they should just play for innocent Nigerians that see this as a bonding element. The country is in turmoil, and football is just one thing that binds us together. Yeah. We can't wait to see the Super Eagles at the World Cup. I hope we just put this through. Yeah.
You can tell that they are tired, I mean, we can all come out judge them. Oh, it's wrong timing. Why can't you just wait after the World Cup playoffs and all of that? And
Austin, this is the best time they can do that. This is the best time, because the whole nation, over 250 million attention is on them. So this is the best time they can push for their arguments that you guys need to pay us this before we do this. And I know the presidency and everybody in government is in this. We have corrupt men in power. So when you have corrupt people in power, this you should be surprised having this result. They are owing the dead, the people that are dead. They are owing them. How much more they living? They don't care. These guys don't care. That's my take. Let me leave the floor for other people to come in.
Thank you so much for your time on it. And make sure, please subscribe to the channel and get.
No worries, I'll do that now. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, right. So that's it. No time is right. Just do the right things, and everybody will be fine. So, let's just. I'm tired of saying pray. I'm tired of saying hope. Just someday they will do the right things. I agree, and that's Ayobami right there. He's tired also. When will all this stop, for God's sake? When will it stop? Odimogu, Chidima, this is so bad. Yes, it is. Disgraceful. J. Ambrose, Sir Austin, in my opinion, Super Eagles qualify or not, the administration must leave. Politicians need to leave our football administration. These people do not care about our football. I agree 100%. Okay, Mute Precious. They are, as a man, shameless individuals occupying public offices. This is what it is. Please, you can drop a link for people to join your live and share their opinions. Sir Jay, I have dropped the link. I'll do it again just in case you want to come on. I'll gladly have you share your opinion. Let me drop the link again. I did before. Maybe you missed it. So that's the link for whoever wants to join on TikTok. If you want to join, you can pop into Facebook Isaac Brown on Facebook. On Facebook, I can't bring you up on TikTok because I couldn't link it. But if you can, I said Facebook on YouTube, if you can join the live conversation on YouTube, I'll definitely bring you on. So I've shared the link again, Jay Ambrose. If you still want to come on, I'm waiting. Iroa Gusso and his gang must go. How did he get there in the first place? We simply cannot carry on like this. NFF is in need of an urgent need of a total overhaul. I agree. But there's no truth in their mouths. We're not going to let them do also Juro again. Ayodele, please resolve the issue for the sake of average Nigerians. This is the only thing that makes us happy. I wonder if they don't know that. Okubanjo, good evening, Mr. Austin. Good evening. Where are you watching from? Let me know your location and don't forget to subscribe and like the channel. Lamba, real chinny, serious Lamba. But we'll see. Top 10 globally. Austin, you're welcome to Canada to come watch Esther Okoronkwo. I had a star on my TV show 2 weeks ago. I'm planning for a good time. I know they are doing their playoff. She's on fire. She got a hat trick, I think, yesterday. I want to bring her on this platform to come talk to us. When she's ready, I think that's the one I'll publicize so you guys can join, come see, watch and listen to Esther Okoronkwo. You can also ask her questions. You know, she's a top class footballer, superstar Esther Okoronkwo. Yeah, back to the matter. Austin, what if this is a strategy by the team to remove stress on them about the match? Why did they not say it since? It's not strategy, my brother. There's no right time to say. They don't check and say these guys they can mess them up just in case anything goes wrong and they don't qualify. So they say no, let's do it now. Ask for our money. They are even giving them $30,000 for a win. They say they don't want. So there must be something that they know that is making them hold the NFF to ransom. We'll see how they will resolve this. In Yavuz, hello from Turkey. To all my Nigerian people, shout out to you. You guys love Victor Osimhen, right? You see what our Nigerian brother is doing for you guys. There's also Paul Onoachu. There is Wilfred Ndidi. Nigerians lighting up the Turkish Premier League. I would like to speak to you, M. Yavuz. Thank you so much for your comment. Top globally. Bros, this is a strategy for them to see where to put their blame on and remove stress and tension the nation have on them. Look, we can't say this. We can't accept this because think about it. Isaac Brown, I see you just joined. You just entered the room, but please, you need to put on your camera. Let's see you. Let me be sure that you're in a well-lit environment, and then I'll admit you to have the conversation. I see you just got in. I see you, Isaac. So if you're ready, I will be ready to admit you also. This is no strategy. So if they didn't want to qualify, it's easy. They would have just lost to Benin Republic and nobody would cry because they couldn't beat Zimbabwe at home. They couldn't beat Rwanda in Uyo. So if Benin Republic that really wants to go to the World Cup beats them, who would have said anything? But no, they really wanted to be at the World Cup. So they won that match. It was a very difficult game. They showed, hunger. They showed passion. They were committed. I've played that highlights over and over again on this channel. So I don't want to go back to it. So that's why I disagree with your comment. Top 10 globally. Ebonlua, we must stop NFF. Ebonlua again, disband NFF. But they are the Tunji. Well done, Austin. Thank you so much. I feel the love. I appreciate you. Please send Victor Osimhen back to us without injuries. Okay, we hear you. We will be back to you. Thank you so much. The only revolution we need in Nigeria is against the mediocre NFF. I agree. They should leave. These players' bonuses are meant to be paid on time. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Mute Precious, we have empty brains running the affairs of sports in Nigeria. Ouch. You're all shameless, corrupt administrators. Not me. I'm not an administrator. Well, the IFCC must give us another MFLA from this bunch of in the NFF. Let's be nice, guys. Why Millie? Wickedness. NFF must stop and jail This is pure wickedness. Okay, some of you guys are just replying to yourselves. I see there's some sort of back and forth going on in the comments section. I like it. Let's keep it going. Let's keep engaging. Thank you so much, guys, for engaging with the platform. Let's keep it going. Don't forget to subscribe and like when you get in. I'm just monitoring it on my device to be sure that you guys are active. Isaac Brown, I'm not gonna bring you on if I don't see you. I need to see you, bro. I see you've entered the room, but you're not putting on your camera. I need to know who I'm talking to. Isaac Brown, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Goodbye, bro. When you're ready to come back, I'll bring you. You need to put on your video. When you come on, when you send the invite, just put on your video so I can see you and then know the person I'm talking to, and we can have a proper conversation. Yeah, we cannot hear you loudly. Can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me? Cannot hear you loudly and steadily. The voice is fading. Can you hear me now? Hello. I think that was at 10:26, or maybe that was a long time ago. Yeah, just going through. So check your audio. Can you confirm, guys? Can you hear me? Can you hear me properly? Hello. My name is Austin. I'm Austin. Hello. Can someone just please confirm if you can hear me properly? TikTok, can you hear me? Yes, TikTok can hear me. Thank you so much, Helen Stay. Thank you. I appreciate you for joining. TikTok people, don't forget to like the live stream. Just keep the page busy. I'm sorry you cannot, join, but I'm glad you guys are staying with me and doing it the way we're doing it. Thank you so much. We cannot hear you loud and said, okay, the voice is fading. It should be back now. YouTube people, can you hear me? My YouTube guys, don't sleep on me now. Can you hear me? Hello. Thank you. We can hear you. Thank you, Junior. I appreciate you. Thanks for coming through. So let's get into it. Please, what is Eguavoin doing in the glass house? Eguavoin is the technical director, Charles. Eguavoin can only work when the system is working. He's doing what he can do at the moment, so it's difficult. We are not in there, but we need a technical director, and Eguavoin is the technical director. And with all that I know, he has come in handy. When the NFF does their nonsense, send coaches away, it is Eguavoin that we use to fill in the gaps, So there's something is actually, doing. But as regards the efficiency that I know you want to see, I know that, yeah. Hello, Ruth Kadiri. Thank you so much for your comment. Ruth, do you please want to come join this conversation? I'd like to speak to you. Please say yes. Say yes. The yes have it. I'll send you an invite now. Please join the conversation. Thank you for your comments. Let me see. Austin, I hope we will not bungle our lifelines qualify for the World Cup. It is appalling. NFF is disgraceful to Lex Nelson. Yeah, unfortunately. Abe Sidoff, this is the best comment tonight. Your channel is the best. Thank you so much, Abe. I appreciate you. Thank you, Abe, for appreciating me. I appreciate your appreciation right back. Okay. Let me take this one. Prince, we need to change all the people. There are Nigerians working in high places in sports industries all over the world. We need people who knows the in and out of these things. Look, I've said it over and over again. It's about the system. It's about the country. So even if we bring the best managers in the world and they come to work in a terrible system or where there are no proper structures, it's going to struggle. So we need to start all over again. Scatter everything and start again. Why were we winning back in the day? We were giving proper attention to grassroots sports development. The academicals was so good. The principal's corps was so good. Nuga was good. Grassroots football was good. Community football was good. But now, we want the quick fix. Just go get players from abroad and let them come play for the national team. That's what is going on now with the Super Eagles. Shame. With Kadiri, thank you so much for your comment. I wish you could join. I blame NFF, I blame FIFA from shielding these local football associations from Nigerian prosecution, from government prosecution. Nothing will happen to NFF until their tenure is over. We're in trouble till then. Correct. I said it all. That we're just a country big on actions, action, no consequence. So people just get to do what they want to do, and because they know that Isaac Brown, you're clear here. CJ, I don't go sleep. Isaac, you can, and then you didn't put on your video. I want to see. You need to put on your camera. You're getting into the studio, but you're not putting on your camera. So I need to see you. I need to know who I'm speaking with. So Isaac, if you can put on your camera, I will gladly bring you up. I see you, but I can't put you on stage because I can't. Your camera isn't on. Isaac, put on your camera if you want to talk to me. Otherwise, we will not have that conversation. So let me wrap up with South Africa. If there are South Africans in here, please come forward. Let's talk. I do not hate you guys. I do not beef South Africa. I love South Africa. I adore South Africa because I believe that they can be the model of sports development in Africa. They do the right things, particularly with grassroots sports development, talent development, infrastructure. South Africa is top-notch, so well done. But what I do not like, South Africa, is you not looking inwards when you have problems, and then you start looking outside. Taurid, thank you, Taurid Wahab. How are you doing, Austin from Chicago? Thank you so much for joining. Grateful fellow. Look at how competent football federation works. Example, Morocco. Look at them. Their football is the best in Africa now. Why is the MPFL not growing? We are the sponsors, TV deals, good pitches. Those are the issues, my brother. Those are the issues. Usually show Nigerian matches on your live. How are you doing, Austin? I said that already. Fortune is asking. No, for now, I do not show because I do not have the rights. But I'm trying to see if I can talk to some clubs in Nigeria. When they do the live, I can link up if they agree. But if they don't, no love lost. I'll just do my regular analysis and put it on the platform. I can follow it. I have what I call the MPFL is Beautiful series. You know, we are taking a look at, I preview and review matches, and I do the top 3 goals also. That's just my own way of developing the Nigeria Premier Football League. I say I'll wrap up with South Africa. So South Africans, your Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture, Gayton McKenzie, he went so low right after South Africa qualified for the World Cup, and he was saying on Robert Marawa's show, I think 947, in Johannesburg, it's a radio show, but they were, live streaming. He said terrible things about Nigeria. I'll play you that interview, South Africans, and I'll let you be the judge. So you listen to your Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture, Gayton McKenzie.
Yeah. I want to make it very clear. I wish for them not to qualify. I just want to make that one clear. They tried. I knew what they did behind the scenes. Yeah. You're a far better man than me. I knew what they did behind the scenes for us not to get there. I want them to lose. They must not go to the World Cup. And another African country must go.
You don't like them that much?
No, it's not that. I give the energy you give.
Yeah.
They don't like us, we don't like them. And that's soccer, and it's not personal.
Yeah.
It's like Chiefs and Pirates. They don't like each other, but it's not personal. It's not personal. It's in the life of soccer. Man and husband will not speak the day after the derby. But that doesn't mean they hate each other with their hate. But Nigeria wish us not to be the World Cup. So I'm returning that wish to say, in these 9 teams, they must find hell there. Another African country must come up and take Nigeria's place that's not as hostile to South Africa. So,
Okay.
Nigeria. I hear people are saying Nigeria did us a favor. No, they didn't. Nigeria did nothing for us. Let me tell you why. Lesotho, after this mishap happened, this blunder,
Blunder.
yeah,
It's a disgrace.
this disgrace happened. Lesotho didn't want to, or they didn't pay the 6,000 francs. They didn't want to proceed with this matter. The country that went to Benin was Nigeria. Nigeria and Benin, they together cooked the pot to say we can't let this matter go. I'm giving you the follow-up thing.
Yes.
What happened immediately after that?
Yeah.
Nigerian Benin, not Lesotho. Lesotho was the one that is the aggrieved party. But these two then said, no, FIFA, you can't leave South Africa. We were then, 3 points were docked from us. They were celebrating. So Nigeria went there to save themselves. They didn't go there to save us. They saved themselves. Benin was just collateral damage in Nigeria wanting to save themselves.
Yeah.
You know who saved us? Those players on that field. They saved South Africa.
So there you have it. That's Gayton Mackenzie, South Africa's Minister of Sport, Arts and Culture. So you see, that's what it is. Be the judge. This man and everything he said about Nigeria, how do you want us in this world to accept South African officials to officiate that crucial playoff between Nigeria and Gabon? That's why we said no. Because how can it sound that way? Guys, what do you think? Please, I want to read comments with what you just watched. Gayton Mackenzie. What do you think? Don't listen to him. That's Nelson Mandela guy. Nelson Mandela is a top class man. It's an African hero. Why would this guy just come out and speak that way? So unprofessional. So that's so terrible. That is why we say no. We do not want South African officials. No be beef, no be fights. South Africans, be truthful to yourselves. You listened to the man. After speaking that way about Nigeria, how can we agree to take South African officials to officiate? BJ, I don't think he's wrong. The rivalry is just real. Again, I get the officiating debate, and rightly so. Nigerians would not like the idea of SC officials for a crucial game. No, it did not. If he had stayed with just rivalry, it's okay. That's what the game is about. Man said he doesn't like Nigeria. He went on to say he's wishing terrible things for Nigeria as regards the playoffs. Now he tried to justify why. He said Nigeria wanted to sabotage. How? Nigeria was playing in Group C with South Africa. Nigeria also wanted to qualify for the World Cup. So what's Gayton Mackenzie talking about? What was the sabotage? The man doesn't just like Nigeria, and he went out there to put hate. That's the problem. CAF and FIFA, they have not come out to say they've changed the officials, but they only just say, oh, we are looking into it, we'll change it. Tomorrow is Wednesday, and no official reports here that they've changed it. And we have now said, okay, if you can't change it, let's swap. Give us officials that will officiate Congo DR and Cameroon. Swap it. We don't want South African officials. Now by force. And we have given the reasons. Yeah, of course, Jimmy. And people don't want to just accept this. It will have an influence for a top-ranking officer in South Africa, for South Africa to come out and speak the way he did. We shouldn't accept it. It's completely unacceptable. It's wrong in every way. So, guys, I've got to go. I don't want you to get to 2 minutes to 2 hours. Thank you so much for your time. I think this was fun. Again, I'll try to come back tomorrow because definitely there'll be updates tomorrow. I'll come on the live and we'll talk about it. Yeah, that's it. If you've got questions, don't forget, when this drops, let's interact with it. It will be so much fun. I will also be in the comment section. I'll be replying to comments and, getting us talking. Thank you so much for doing this with me. I'll see you around again. That's it.